I watched Blue Beetle. Don't really understand the praise this film is getting, but it's really just generic crap. But I will praise it in that compared to a lot of other DC films in the past year, this one actually holds up way better, but that's not really a really high bar. But truly, I didn't want to watch this film. Saw the box office projections and I actually felt bad for it, and I was like, okay, let me just go watch it and hope that this film surprises me. Really didn't. Even after seeing the Rotten Tomato scores, the early ones, it made me a bit hyped. I'm like, okay, maybe this film they were actually cooking for this, but maybe it was just a bit of Warner Brothers corruption. The best parts of this film that really work and I really appreciate is the dynamic between him, the Blue Beetle character, and his family. These are just the better parts of this film. Majorly those parts in the middle. I felt like the ones in the beginning felt very Nickelodeon, Netflix original series-esque, just super corny and cringy dialogue and supposedly funny jokes that just do not land. He also gets introduced to like this love interest. This is the beginning. He gets introduced to like this love interest. It was just the dumbest scene I've ever seen. And he has this sister too that I actually didn't know that he was his sister till the end. I thought they were just like best friends. But hey, I'm no Blue Beetle expert. Really just know him from the Justice League versus Teen Titans animated film. So I do not have super knowledge on how to judge or rate his portrayal in this film. But I will say some things I liked were the transformation scene when he like gets the Blue Beetle thingy. It reminds me of something that I was seeing like a cyborg story or something I saw in a cyborg-centric movie. But it's also cool to see that, and the Blue Beetle suit or model was really well done. I liked it. It was nice. I know it's like Iron Man. It's like the Iron Man in the Black Panther, but I liked it. It was, although looking at that and looking at the antagonist, like the antagonist he fights, his suit, the opposing bad guy, it just felt cheap. That one, okay, they both felt cheap, but that one just felt super cheap. It felt like something from a Power Rangers episode a lot of the time, and it was just jarring. And there's also this scene about that same character that just like show his backstory. Like, I understand what you're trying to do, but what's the point? That was super lazy. But see, they could have done it way worse. Overall, Blue Beetle felt like a redo of Shazam, but with the entire Blue Beetle storyline. But wanted to do a bit of Ant-Man to base everything off, but they just didn't have the budget for that, so they did like a CW Power Rangers movie. It's a film I can't even recommend on streaming, because if it was a Netflix original, I just will not watch it. It's another comic book movie. But if you want to watch it, go knock yourself out. I don't recommend it at all, because people sit back and say it's superhero fatigue. Yes, it's a bit of superhero fatigue, because this is the same way they have been making comic book movies for the past 2 decades. But now everything is doing this same method of comic book filmmaking. Not even comic book filmmaking, most things are just doing this method of formulaic storytelling. This movie had a bit extra to offer, but to me it's just not enough to warrant, because at the end of the day, it's just another comic book movie. You can't compare this to like Guardians of the Galaxy or the Batman or Suicide Squad. It's just not it. But that's all. At the end of the day, that's all just my opinion. If you want to watch this movie, as I said, go watch it, form your own opinion. If you have watched it, I'd love to know your opinion. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.